Right, good morning, grade 5s, and welcome to English First Additional Language today. We are in week 7. My name is Mrs. Janneke de Klerk, and I will lead you in your English lesson today. Today we are doing a language lesson, but let's quickly recap on what we did Monday. But before I do that, there are 2 students that I just want to thank that emailed me your recipes that you tried out with pictures of it. I really appreciate it, and it's great to get to know you guys better like that. So I want to thank, I hope I'm pronouncing your names right, so you can tell me. Sibongile, are you here? You can quickly type in your box if you are here. And then also, Bule Benkosi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. I hope so. But you guys sent me your homework, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for that. Let's recap on what you guys did. To a recipe. Remember that you did a listening test. We asked questions while playing a guessing game. We answered questions about the ingredients and the method. And then you guys sent me some homework. Yes, some of you are asking me if you could read your recipe. For sure, we're going to do that at the end of a lesson because I said we will talk about it, right? So if you just tell me about it, that will be fine. So we can see at the end of the lesson, maybe if we can switch on your microphones and or the ones that prepared or want to tell us about the recipe, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to look at the chat box later. I just want to continue with what we're doing today. Okay. At the end of this lesson, you will understand what an adverb is. You will be able to identify an adverb in a sentence. You will use an adverb in a sentence. And you will identify the types of adverbs. Okay, let's quickly look at what an adverb is. An adverb is a word that tells us more about the verb, tells us more about the adjective, or it can even tell us more about another adverb. But today we're mostly going to concentrate on that an adverb tells us more about the verb. So before we can see where or what the adverb is, we have to know what the verb is in a sentence. An adverb will tell us how an action is done. This is called an adverb of manner. An adverb can tell us when an action is done. And this is called an adverb of time. An adverb can tell us where an action is done. And this is an adverb of place. I'm going to give you examples of all of these just now. Okay, I just want to tell you what an adverb is first. An adverb can tell us how many times an action is done. And this is called an adverb of frequency. And an adverb can also tell us to what degree something is done. And this is called an adverb of degree. And now we're going to look at all of these adverbs a little bit more closely and do some exercises on them, okay? So the first one we are going to do is an adverb of manner. Now, an adverb of manner describes how a verb is done. An example, here's a sentence, and the sentence says, he walked home slowly. Now, remember I said, if you want to recognize what an adverb is, you need to first know what the verb is. So I quickly want you to type in your chat box, where is the verb in this sentence? He walked home slowly. Where is the verb? Oh, no, sorry. Let's quickly see. Good, Zara, good, you guys have it. But I only see 3. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to give you a chance quickly to write. Ethan, no, he's not the adverb. I want to know firstly where the verb is. The next one you'll get, okay, good. The verb is, guys, remember, please switch off your cameras for the duration of the lesson. Remember that a verb is a doing word. So what is this boy doing? Let's quickly see. Walked, right. So we know the verb is underlined there, the verb is walked, right? Now we have to ask, how did he walk? How did he walk? And the how will tell you where the adverb is. So I want you to quickly type in your chat box how he walked. Just give me the one word that describes how he walked. Very good, guys. Good job. There we go. He walked slowly. So slowly is the adverb of manner. Well done. Let's look at the next one. This one is an adverb of frequency. Now the adverb of frequency describes how many times the verb is done. Not in numbers. I'll show you now. Here's my example. She always jumps in the muddy puddles. So remember, firstly, to recognize the adverb, we are going to look where the verb is. So quickly again, type in your chat box where the verb is. Which one is the verb? She always jumps in muddy puddles. Where's the verb? Now some of you are really fast. There we go. Well done. That's quite easy to recognize the doing verb, right? Okay, someone wants me to go back to the, sorry guys, some of you wanted a screenshot of the form. Let me just go back. I see in the chat box. This one. Let's quickly take a screenshot. I'm going to get back to where we were busy with now. Here's another one for a screenshot. Okay, so let's get back to this. We were busy with the adverb of frequency. Okay, and I asked you guys to tell me where the verb is in the sentence. She always jumps in muddy puddles, and you are right. The verb is jumps. So now we are going to ask, how many times does she jump in muddy puddles? Remember, when an adverb of frequency is not necessarily a number. So we ask, how many times does she jump in muddy puddles? What does that sentence say? What is the word it uses? Very good. So the adverb of frequency here is always. You cannot change the word when I ask you. I don't want you to describe what always means. I want you to give me the word always. Okay, so when I ask you how many times she jumps in the muddy puddles, the answer will be always, and then that is your adverb of frequency. Good, you guys are clever, well done. Let's look at the next one. An adverb of place. Now this is quite an easy one that you should know well. An adverb of place describes where the verb is done. Here's my example. Susan and Fred are playing outside. Where is the main verb in the sentence? Susan and Fred are playing outside. Can you quickly type the verb for me in your chat box? Remember, the verb is the doing word. Good. No, I only want the doing word right now, the verb. Let's try again. Most of you are getting it. The verb will only be one word here that I'm looking for. Good, Nia. Most of you have it. It is playing. That's the main verb in this sentence. So now we are going to ask, where is Susan, well, where are Susan and Fred playing? Where are Susan and Fred playing? Okay, and the answer to that question is the adverb of place, where the verb is done. Good, I see most of you have it. Well done. And there we go. So the adverb of place in this sentence is outside. Right, our next one, an adverb of time. Remember that an adverb of time describes when the verb is done. Here's my example for you. She ran to her friend immediately. She ran to her friend immediately. I quickly want all of you to write the verb in your chat box quickly. The verb of this sentence, she ran to her friend immediately. Ethan, remember that the verb is the doing word. I think you were trying to answer a bit ahead. Remember I asked where is the verb? And the verb is ran. Good. So now we are going to ask the question when. When did she run to her friend? So can you quickly type the answer of that one in your chat box? When did she run to her friend? I want you to use the word in the sentence. There's one word in the sentence that tells us when she ran to her friend. And what is that word? Good, I see most of you have it. Good, Ethan. Remember, I'm asking you now what the adverb of time is. Okay. But I see most of you got it, and the answer is immediately. When did she run to her friend? She ran to her friend immediately. Good job. Okay, our next one is adverb of degree. Now later on, we're going to look a little bit more closely at this one. For me, this one is the hardest of the adverbs, but if you really understand it, then it's not that hard at all. Okay, an adverb of degree describes to what degree the verb is done. In the example, you'll understand more. Here is my example. Namsa was very tired. Where is the main verb in this sentence? There are two verbs, but I want the main verb. Can you quickly write it for me? Namsa was very tired. Good. Was is a verb, but I'm looking for the main verb. Good, you guys. The main verb here is tired. Now we are going to ask, to what degree was Namsa tired? How tired was she, in other words? Can you tell me the answer to that one? How tired was she? To what degree was she tired? Remember, I only want one word. I don't want you to add the verb when I ask this question. Good job. Here we go. So the adverb of degree is very. So if you guys can remember which questions to ask and use the verb, identify the verb in the question, then you will be able to tell me what type of adverb it is as well. You just need a little bit of practice in this, and then it's quite easy. You just need to ask the right questions to identify them. Okay, we are going to look at adverbs of place more closely. Now remember, we said we already looked at this. We'll just look at it a little bit more. Adverbs of place describes where an action takes place. Usually find adverbs of place after the main verb. We're going to look at a sentence just now. Sorry, I'm also reading what you guys are saying here in the chat box. We are going to look at some sentences and then I'll show you what I mean with the adverb of place after the main verb. Okay, our example. If you want to see the hot air balloon, you will have to go outside. I'm going to read it again. If you want to see the hot air balloon, you will have to go outside. Now remember, an adverb of place, you will ask your question where. Okay, so I am not going to look at the first part of the sentence now. I'm going to look at the second part. You will have to go outside. What is the verb in that part? You will have to go outside. Where is the verb? Good, I want to see more answers. Very good. The verb in that part of the sentence is go. So now we'll ask, where will you have to go if you want to see the hot air balloon? Where do you have to go? You guys can type for me. And that question, if you ask where, that one will give the adverb of place. Good job. I'm reading your chat box. It's looking very good. So there we go. Outside is the adverb of place. Let's look at another sentence. When she entered the classroom, she sat down. I'm going to read it again. When she entered the classroom, she sat down. Okay, we are going to look at the second part of the sentence again. She sat down. I quickly want you to type the verb for me. What is the verb in the second part of the sentence? She sat down. Good, that's an easy one. Entered is a verb, but that's the first part of the sentence. I want you to give me the verb of the second part. She sat down. Good. The verb is sat. Now we are going to ask, where did she sit? She sat where? You can type your answers. Remember, I only want a word in the sentence. If you ask, where did she sit? And you answer, she sat, and then what's the word that follows? That word that follows will be the adverb of place. And there we go, down. Good job. Okay, our next sentence. By the way, you guys are quite clever. Your teacher told me you're a clever class, so I can see that now. You're doing a fantastic job. Okay, our next sentence. I searched everywhere, but I couldn't find him. I searched everywhere, but I couldn't find him. I want you to tell me what the verb is in the first part. I searched everywhere. Where's the verb in that part? Quickly type it for me. Good. Remember, I'm asking you where the verb is. And you are right. Searched. Now we are going to ask, where did you search? Where? Where did you search? And the where will give you the adverb of place. You can quickly write it for me. Good. I searched where? Good job, you guys. Everywhere is the answer. So everywhere will be your adverb of place. This is our last example of adverb of place. He walks downstairs to meet his father. I think this one you can, because we've done some exercises now, immediately see what the answer is, but I still want you to follow the pattern that we're doing. The first part of the sentence, I want you to quickly type what the verb is. He walks downstairs. Quickly type the verb for me. I think I have to rename your class to Smart Kids. Go. Walks is the verb. Now we are going to ask, where does he walk to meet his father? So now you can tell me where the adverb of place is. Where does he walk? He walks. Good, Ethan. Good, Neo. Good job, you guys. He walks downstairs. So downstairs will be the adverb of place. Well done. You guys are really getting this, right? Now we are going to do the one that I said was difficult for me at first, but as soon as you just realize or do some exercise on it, it's actually very easy. An adverb of degree tells us degree or extent to which something occurs or occurred or will occur. It answers the question how much or to what degree. This includes words such as much, very, little, enough, a lot. Let's look at some examples. The food is almost cooked. The food is almost cooked. So now I'm going to ask, to what extent is the food cooked? So this is going to be a little bit of a strange question, but it can help you. How much is the food cooked? How far has the food cooked? And the answer to that question will be your adverb of degree. Very good. It is almost cooked. How far or how much or to what degree has the food cooked? Almost. Our next example. It is quite cold today. So the question we will ask here is, to what degree is it cold today? How much cold is it? I know that that question doesn't sound right, but it will help you in your mind to get the answer. To what degree is it cold? You guys can type the answer for me. Good. There we go. Quite. So quite will be your adverb of degree in this sentence. The next one. I hope this will never be true for you. The English test was extremely difficult. The English test was extremely difficult. Now, we'll ask the question here, to what degree was the test difficult? How difficult was it? How much was the difficulty level? Good, you guys are getting the answer. Well done. Extremely difficult. But I think with this smart class next time, I'll have to use a question or an example like the English test was extremely easy, it seems to me. Okay. Now we are going to look at this picture. What do you see in this picture? You see the boys playing in the water, right? But fun, except here by me, it's a very cold day today. Now, let's write a few sentences. I hope you guys have a pen and a paper with you or a computer to type on. We're going to write a few sentences using different types of adverbs to describe what is happening. Oh, Nia, you've seen it before. Yes, this is a free picture. That's why we can use it. Probably other teachers might have used it as well. Okay, now I want you to use some of the adverbs we just talked about. So you can write a sentence for me in your chat box quickly about how the boys looked, or where are they playing. You can even make up a sentence about how much are they enjoying this. Or you can make a sentence of where are they playing. They're playing in the forest, good. In the river, the forest. You can say, okay, I see Ethan, the boys are extremely having fun in the water. You can say, the boys are extremely happy having fun in the water. That would be right. I'm seeing a lot of good adverbs here. Some of them are adverbial phrases, but it doesn't matter. We can use that. They are in the river. Okay, now I specifically want you to write a sentence using an adverb of place. Remember, adverbs of place answer the question where. So I want you to write a sentence for me. I'm going to words to help you. Here are some adverbs of place that you can use: above, around, away, below, down, downstairs, everywhere, here, inside, outside, there, up, or wherever. I'm going to give you the example that I use, and then I want to see your sentences. I said the boys are playing there. Now you quickly make a sentence for me with the boys are playing, and then you tell me where. In the forest. The boy was sitting down. Yes, down would be one, but I want, yes, that's right. Good, sitting down. Down would be the adverb of place. Good. In the river, yes, the adverb of place. The water is everywhere. Oh, you guys are really, really smart. I'm so happy with you. Well done. Okay. Outside, yes, good job. So all of these words that you gave me, everywhere, in the river, outside, down, those are all adverbs of place. Okay, now I'm going to ask you to do the difficult one. Let's write a sentence using an adverb of degree. Now remember, adverbs of degree answer the question, how much or to what degree? And here are some words that you can use. So you can make up any sentence and then use some of these words. Or there are more, but let's look. You can use almost, completely, entirely, little, much, rather, totally, or very. My example, the boys are very happy. And then my adverb of degree will be very. Today is very hot. Good, Naledi. The boys are extremely happy playing in the water. Good, Neo. They are totally happy. Yes. The boys are playing in the cold. It looks very cold. Good job, you guys. Well done. Now, I did the difficult ones first so that you guys can do all the easy ones last. They are completely covered in water. That would be, just add your covered, just make it the verb, add an ed. But that's perfect, covered. There are. Todd's happy. What does Todd's happy mean? Okay, with this exercise, we are going to put the adverbs in the right column. Like, remember today we concentrated on adverbs of place and adverbs of degree more than the others. So all of the words that I chose are words, they're either an adverb of place or an adverb of degree. So look, let's look at them. Almost, everywhere, very, really, here, somewhere, a lot, quite, and there. Okay, let's look at almost. Will almost be an adverb of place or an adverb of degree? I just want you to type in your chat box. You can just type place or you can type degree. Okay, let's do almost. Okay, quickly type place or degree. Yes, you are going to get homework. Degree. Most of you come. I want the others to answer as well. Is almost an adverb of place or an adverb of degree? Good job. You are right. It's an adverb of degree. The next one, everywhere. Quickly type in your chat box. Is everywhere an adverb of place or is it an adverb of degree? Good, good. I see some answers here. You are right. That's an easy one, right? I told you this exercise would be easy for you. The next one, let's look at very. Is very an adverb of place or is it an adverb of degree? You can just write either write place or degree in the chat box. Just check your spelling, guys. I know we make finger faults. I know I do that too. Good. Very is an adverb of degree. Good. The next one, really. Is really an adverb of place or is it an adverb of degree? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Degree, degree, place. Really, if you are not sure, make a sentence with it. Remember, a place tells us where. Degree tells us to what extent. So really would be an adverb of degree. If I say it is really hot, to what extent is it hot? That wouldn't answer the question, where is it? Okay, the next one here. This adverb, is it an adverb of place or an adverb of degree? Here, 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, there we go. Here is an adverb of place. The next one, somewhere. 3, 2, 1, go. Is somewhere an adverb of place or an adverb of degree? Nice. The next one, a lot. Is a lot an adverb of place or an adverb of degree? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I like what I'm seeing. The next one, quite. Is quite an adverb of place or an adverb of degree? 3, 2, 1, go. Quite good. And our last one, there. Is it an adverb of place or an adverb of degree? 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see how fast you can type this one. Goodness, you guys type faster than me. There. Yes. Absolutely right. I think all of you have 100%. This is our last writing exercise for today. Here you have to rewrite sentences, putting the adverbs in the right place. Let's quickly read the first one. My jersey was expensive. The adverb is very. My jersey was expensive, and the adverb is very. Guys, only type in the chat box what I ask, please. Right, I want you to quickly type that sentence for me. Where will you put the very in the sentence? Good, praise. That's right. Are your fingers sore now? Because now you're taking longer. Well done. Next to what, you can type the whole sentence for me. Let's see quickly. My jersey was very expensive. So if that is what you wrote, you are right. Okay, the next one. I enjoy it, and your adverb is a lot. I enjoy it, and your adverb is a lot. Quickly write the sentence for me. Where will you put that adverb? Good praise, you are so fast. Good Neo, good Zara. Oh, Zara, I want you to write the whole sentence for me. Okay, there we go. I enjoyed it a lot. The next one, my shoes are comfortable, quite. My shoes are comfortable, quite. Good praise. Good. Amanda, well done. My shoes are quite comfortable. If you said that, you are right. The next one, Tebogo does her homework, and your adverb is every day. Tebogo does her homework, and the adverb is every day. That's easy. Good, Amanda. Good, Faith. Faith for the previous one. And here, praise. Tebogo does her homework every day. Well done. There you go. If you say Tebogo does her homework every day, you are right. And our last one, she got a good result on her English test, and your adverb is quite. She got a good result in her English test. Your adverb is quite. Let's see who can type the fastest here. Oh, don't you guys know the answer to this one? She got good results on her English test. There we go. She got quite a good result on her English test. Well done, you guys worked really hard today. Okay, this is your homework. It's a worksheet on adverbs of degree. So what I want you to do is just to read the sentences and just write the answer in the right sentence. Okay, so the words that you can use is almost, just, very, completely, quite, extremely, and barely. Now you'll see there are 6 sentences, but there are 7 words. Okay, so you can choose 6 of those words to put it in the right sentence. The first one, the train left 2 minutes ago. The train, don't give me the answers now, I want you to do it for homework, okay? The next one, I emptied my cupboard. You'll see that there's nothing in that cupboard. The next one, the runner made it to the finish line, and that runner looks really tired to me. The next one, something I'm very scared of, and we get it quite a lot here by us. Playing with a scorpion is dangerous. The next one, the movie ticket price is a good deal. And then Susan is good at singing. Okay, you can take a screenshot, but I will also upload this worksheet, and you can email your answers to me. Here's my email address if you want to take a screenshot, or if you want to save it or take a photo, there you go. Tomorrow we are going to do a comprehension test. Because we're busy with recipes, we are going to look at a recipe and read it and then answer it together. And then we are going to look at a recipe that you can try at home. Okay, you guys, thank you for joining me today. You were a fantastic class. Do you want me to go back to the screen? Which one? This one? Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us.